The mission of the United Cerebral Palsy Seguin Foundation is to raise, grow, steward, and distribute funds to programs and services that help children and adults with disabilities achieve their potential, advance their independence, and act as full members of the community. Please join me in welcoming Julie Lerch of UCP Seguin Foundation.
Can I approach with some handouts?
Sure.
I like to bring handouts. I like to bring gifts.
Thank you.
My assistant, Joe, will be handing out information. I like to bring things, leave everybody with a little something. Thank you so much for inviting us. As Clerk O'Connor said, my name is Julie Lerch. I'm with United Cerebral Palsy Segment of Greater Chicago. We have a day services center.
Thank you.
Located over on 183rd Street in Tinley Park. We've been here for over 20 years. And we have 40 individuals that are served at that building that come there for day services and vocational training and employment services training. And we also, in the Tinley Park, Oak Forest, general area down here, we actually have 4 group homes as well where individuals with developmental disabilities live so that they can live as independently as possible. As you had said before, our mission is the foundation's mission. I'd also like to share with the mission of what UCP Seguin of Greater Chicago is, and that's that we believe that all people, regardless of ability, deserve to achieve their potential, advance their independence, and act as full members of the community. So we stop at nothing to provide community day services, assistive technology, meaningful employment, and a place to call home for people with disabilities, as well as specialized foster care for children. And our main goal is life without limits for people with disabilities. And so one of the main reasons why we're here, and this is a big thank you to President Glotz, is he was very kind in writing a letter of support for us to an application, a grant application that we have going with Congressman Danny Davis to be able to provide about $400,000 worth of improvements to our building over on 183rd Street. And it's to replace some HVAC equipment, to resurface a parking lot over there. I noticed when I did my little research on everybody here, and Village Clerk O'Connor, I know that the mental health center behind our building is one of your causes. It's everyone's down here, I'm sure. And so we share a parking lot, we share an entrance in and out of our building with there. And so our driveway is awful. And so we're hoping that with this grant, we'll be able to fix that as well. So again, just on behalf of everybody that we serve, thank you so much for your support. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about what we're all about. I could go on for hours. I know I don't have a lot of time. But what I wanted to tell you is that we serve over 400 individuals with developmental disabilities. So that's autism, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, the whole gamut of intellectual disabilities. We also serve 150 children in children's foster care, and these children are in specialized foster care. So these children have either a complex medical condition or they have some pretty significant behavioral issues. And so we're able to provide a home for them so that they live in a home with a family as opposed to a large, more congregate setting. And so we're very committed to community integration and community living in a community setting. We also serve, and one of our big programs that we have down in our Tinley building is our Infinitec program. And my assistant, Richard, is the executive director of our Infinitec program. And Infinitec is our technology program where we serve 26,000 children in schools throughout 4 states where we provide technology services for, you want to say a little bit more about what? Yeah, I would like Richard to talk because he's a good presenter.
So here's the deal.
We are so lucky to be here with you and to share this mission with you. We're so happy to have a home here in Tinley Park to be able to do this. It is the headquarters, the center spot that spits out into 5 different states that offer technology services for schools and social service agencies throughout the country. We serve Kansas, Illinois, Pennsylvania, as well as Minnesota, and also, missing one. We have a toenail in Michigan. We're just dipping in the water in Michigan a little bit. But the whole mission is to make sure that kids are empowered, teachers are empowered with knowledge, to keep kids included in classrooms and keep them involved in community life. It's a powerful mission, and you're part of that because of where we live and how we live in that situation. So if you're in trouble and you need help, such as durable medical equipment, we have offerings of that nature. Grandma comes in, you need a cane, a walker, a crutch, a power wheelchair, stop at our shop because we give that to you free of charge for any resident in the state of Illinois. If you're willing to come and get it, it's a powerful mission to get done. So the Infinitec mission is really about empowering people through the use of technology.
Thank you.
We also have 8 community day services centers throughout the greater Chicagoland area where we do vocational training, we do employment training, and a lot of volunteer activities happen throughout our buildings. We have 78 residential group homes throughout the greater Chicagoland area where our individuals live in a single-family home with anywhere between 1 to 5 roommates, along with some staff to help support them. Like I said before, we have our children's foster care program. We have a Building Bridges program where we work with the local, we start as early as, I believe, middle school, where we work with families who have a child who is in special education who will need services after the child turns 22. So we work with the families to make sure that they're connected with all the services that they're going to need when the child ages out of schools. And so we help, we act as partners with the actual school districts and the schools. We have an adult recreation program as well as home-based services. So for individuals who live at home with their families, we offer services such as respite services, case management services to make sure that everybody's needs are being met. So that's, I'm taking up way more than my 2.5 minutes. Thank you so much for inviting us, and again, thank you so much for your letter of support. Also, I have passed out invitations. We actually are dedicating one of our homes just down the street over in your neighborhood in Country Club Hills. So if you're interested in stopping by to see what one of our residential homes look like, where the people we serve live, we'd love for you to stop by. It's on Thursday. We'd love for you to stop by and see what we're all about, so you can see it in person, as well as you can stop by our Rue Block building over on 183rd.